Okay, let's start the meeting.
Can you all see?
Yes, we can see.
Can. Yakim, want to scroll up from
Yeah.
the top.
Trying to find my mouse.
Anyway, Yakim has sent out the minutes
Sorry, I
in the
forgot
group
that
chat.
they sent out. Okay, so all the title is there already. Our Toastmaster title.
I just wanted to ask, these 5 new members were recruited from the workshop itself, is it?
Yes, from the workshop.
Okay, not bad.
Eric, you want to verify that? I think it's 5, right?
Bookshop is 4.
4.
Direct workshop, then diesel is because Nicholas brought him. He didn't come from the recruitment. He signed up later. So 3 signed on the spot.
1, 2, 3.
3 signed on the spot. 1 signed later, which is Nicholas. Then Nicholas Brick and Diesel, who did not come for the workshop. He signed up also.
Oh, okay.
So consider.
We have, we have Esther, Joseph Wong, Shu Wei, and Nicholas that signed up to recruitment, right?
Yes.
Then
Correct.
Joseph brought Chen Liang.
Correct.
Yeah. Then Diesel is through Nicholas.
To Nicholas, correct.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Yakim, maybe you can just rectify lah.
Okay, can I'll maybe Eric, you text me the names, then I can include it in. Yeah, separately, then I will include inside.
Can.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. The up again. That because part B we actually included what was discussed during the debrief. So yeah, so those who wasn't at the debrief, anyway, it was through a very small group lah. Yeah, so this one later maybe we'll talk about the next recruitment workshop, but of course other recruitment aspect as well. Okay, any question on point 1?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
No. Okay, then point 2, Yakim, instead of 3, that one should be 2. Okay, we scroll down lah.
Okay. Our Amos just joined. Okay, can you slow down? Okay, can I slow down?
Yeah, the rest y'all just
Okay, I remember all these, yes. I just wanted to ask, sorry, this Triple Crown, right? How many members do you think are up to achieve Triple Crown for this term? Any idea?
No idea.
Yes,
Maybe
okay.
2 or 3, maybe.
Okay. The largest we ever had for one term was 7.
7.
I was VPE then.
Oh,
Can I, Kevin, just be a bit more fierce?
cheers. Just to repeat, Triple Crown is, that means
Any 3 levels. Any 3 levels on pathway.
3. That means must do until level 5, right? Is it correct?
For example, you do 1, 2, 3, it's a triple crown. 4, 5, and then another level 1 is also triple crown.
Oh,
Or
okay.
1, 2, and then you do number 1 level in another pathway is also triple crown. Any 3 levels or any combination.
I see. Okay.
You get DT, it's like, so for example, 4, 5, again, you get DTM, also triple crown.
Okay.
I think the other level that we want to focus on is the level 3, right? In order
Level
to get
3,
the DCP.
yeah. Two
Yeah.
more. Two
Yeah,
more.
because
Yeah.
the moment the thing is that because if they get triple crown, confirm you complete the level 3. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
So it doesn't like separate from what you, I mean, it's not distinct from what you actually have to do. Basically the same goal, because if they do that, confirm they will get triple crown. I mean, triple crown, they'll confirm finish the level.
Okay. So currently there are 3 people who I mean targeted to complete the level 3. That'll be Romania, Cindy, and myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kevin, you did your level 1 and 2 this term, is it? Or last term?
2 is this term. 1 is
Term.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So if let's say you do 3 and then you finish 4, you got your triple crown.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a very prestigious award.
Better than Smelly, right?
Much better. This is a personal this thing, you know what I mean? It's not so easy to get. To get triple crown, you must have given 9 or 10 speeches.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
What's the recognition other than triple crown?
Eric?
And any other
I
recognition?
mean the DTM Eric. Any other recognition besides triple crown?
You got triple crown, you got DTM, what else? You got
Only
level completion.
pathway completion, right?
Level pathway completion. So essentially you have all these.
These are the big ones.
So yeah, so in fact, who is potential? Anyone, huh?
I'll look through. And I'll try to. Yeah.
Actually, I already completed 3 levels. I just never clock it in. Yes, we all know. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So if the club really lead towards the term, then if you need, I can clock it all one shot.
Mm.
To have 1 member achieve. So far we have Mac, right?
Mac, yeah. Mac.
Yeah. And Francis, you are targeting towards DTM, right? Before June 2023. So this term lah.
Yeah. Both Margaret and Francis says that January
Francis
onwards.
cannot hear you, you're muted. But then silence is
Sorry.
consent.
Sorry. No. Silence is not constitute approval. Sorry. Yeah. So no, not doing DTM yet. But I'll try to complete my path.
To get DTM, you need to complete one entire other path, right? Yeah.
I'll complete my PI. There's left with probably 2 or 3 projects.
Okay, that's it. That's done.
Okay. All right. Okay, Pia Kim, scroll down lah. PR aspect. I think this segment is talking about training some of our potential members to be LEPE or GE. What's the difference between a GE and a LE?
Language evaluator evaluates the language. The general evaluator evaluates the entire meeting, especially evaluates the others appointment holders who are not evaluated. For example, the GE evaluates the LE, all the PEs, and the table topic master, as well as the MD.
So under what it can be any meetings that we will have a GE or?
Any meeting. Some clubs have GE every meeting, especially in District 51 in India and all that. Our club, normally we don't have GE because all the seniors are essentially GE. Right? Especially Gerald. Anything do wrong, Gerald will tell you right now. He's like roving GE. Right.
Okay.
So the things that we can have GE, right? But the reason why we don't have so much GE is also because to have GE, that means you got 10 minutes slot to talk, right? So imagine LE 10 minutes, GE 20 minutes of the meeting gone. The club rather focus on giving speaking slots to our members. That's the reason why.
Okay. Okay, we move further down because don't spend too much time on the minutes also. Treasure report. Okay, the gift I think we have given out to most of the members. And funding. Later, I'll just do a little bit of update lah. I don't have the full report, but I'll just do a little bit of the update later part. Okay. Okay. Quick run through. So we are still talking about chartered corporate clubs.
We already spoke about that already, right? I think we
Yeah.
covered it.
Okay. Further down, then we can have someone to propose and the other person to second. Okay, any question on the minutes?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Nope.
Someone propose?
I propose.
Okay.
I second.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's move into agenda for today's meeting. Let's
Okay.
start off with the VPE side lah. I mean more on program lah. When I put that, it's more generally, not say that Kevin to report all, but we will generally talk about program and meetings. So update of upcoming special combined meeting. I think we have AWS on 16 November. December we're gonna have December no
Okay,
combined,
maybe
right?
I update.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But first, welcome Eric back.
Hello.
哎，春风满面啊
Where got 春风?
，Eric
No, not very
have
dry.
lah. Wow, even the skin looks better eh.
Yeah, because of
Smoother.
the
Okay,
filter.
cool.
Because of the filter. You ask Terence to on his camera, he also looks better.
Terence not wearing clothes, so I'm not switching on my camera.
Okay, so
Okay.
just an update. On this month, November 16, is the combined with AWS, right? So all the appointments and speakers and all has been filled up already. December 8 is our Christmas.
Sorry.
Mm,
AWS, all the speaker, everything filled up. So because it's a combined, right?
mm.
From our club, there'll be people speaking as well and who are taking on the appointment.
Yeah.
Or
Okay, all from our side is all set up already. On the other side, not set up yet.
okay.
Right?
So what are the roles that we are taking on our side?
So we are taking 2 speeches, 2 PEs, 1 table topic, 1 core TMD, and 1 LE.
Okay.
Who's the LE?
Gerald.
Oh, nice.
Who are the 2 speakers?
Shirley and Cindy, I think.
Shirley and Cindy lah.
Yeah.
You sure she will be there?
Which one?
Cindy.
Cindy, yeah.
Have one standby lah.
You
Maybe
know,
I
later
provide
Sandra
one.
got to do another speech now.
Yeah.
Sandra, you
running
better
out.
pocket one more extra speech.
She's running out of
No
speeches.
lah. Find another face to do to stand by for the speech. I
Actually,
cannot
you want any one of us can stand by. The club got a lot of seniors. Any of us, you just ask us, okay, we can go and talk, no problem.
Okay. Actually, 2 reasons, Cindy. Because the last round she didn't turn up, right? And secondly, also because to clock the pathway, I think trying to put her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you must prepare contingency. In case she cannot make it, or in case any of the speaker cannot make it, then at least you still have contingency.
Yeah. That's why at least there's Francis around.
Huh? What? Francis, why? Do what?
Nothing. Okay, so
Hey.
yeah, okay, noted. Noted. So, any questions on the November combine?
Who's
No,
the
no, thanks.
TTM and TMD?
Romania,
Okay, should be
Nope.
fine.
Romania and John.
Yeah,
John?
Linda told me that she picked both of them and then she's going to train them.
Who's TMD? Who's the TTM?
TTM, me.
Oh, okay,
Mm,
got it.
Ken? For November, eh? So December is not a combined meeting. 8 December, it's purely just AIA only. But we have a special program in terms of, okay, so basically I run through the program. We'll have maybe 2, maximum 3 speeches and evaluation. Right, then after that, we will have table topics, right? And table topics will be a theme on Christmas. Then we have gift exchange as well. Probably have games and gift which incorporate gift exchange. And the idea is that everybody who comes will just come along with a maybe maximum $10 gift item, $10 or $20. I don't know, $10 is too little, but. And we'll end off with caroling.
Who's Caroline?
Caroling.
Caroling.
Oh,
Caroling.
I thought there was some sabo called Carol turning. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Kevin, are you going to give some kind of sermon?
No sermon, no.
It would be Kevin's maiden opening address.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
What happened, Sandra? I don't understand. Yeah, so that will be for December. Okay, then fast forward a bit, January, just so that we can see. January is combined with Changkat, and it will be a little bit different because we will have some activities which will be like, maybe it's like some hilarious comedy or that kind of theme. So maybe we'll have something like maybe 1 or 2 stand-up comedy kind of thing. Stand-up comedy.
Is this the program that Kin and I proposed, is it? Kevin?
I roughly, I mean, we go according to what along the lines, the theme that you and Kin proposed.
Don't worry, we'll help you with it, so you don't have to be so stressed. Okay?
Yeah, not stress. I think it'll be very fun.
We'll make it fun.
Yeah. So there will be 1 stand-up comedy in that sense, if it is possible. And
Possible.
yeah.
Possible.
Then the next segment would be something like table topics, but table topics in terms of, it could be, instead of 1 person, be maybe 2 or 3 people coming together to do a table topic, plus maybe some acting as well. So it'll be along this line. How we're going to do it, I haven't thought about it, but I think there's time to think through it.
But Kevin, you'll be discussing with was it Tui? I saw her in the chat group.
Yeah.
Tui, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And any questions for this?
No. Sounds exciting and good to have varieties of such meetings.
Yes, I think it's fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the meetings, combined meetings. Then the new members speech preparations. Okay, most of the new members will be speaking this year. Maybe 2 or 3 people who needs to be maybe pushed to next year because of the slots.
Christine Wudan and Le Mai Han, right? That one.
Sorry?
I noticed that Christine and Mai Han don't have speeches.
Christine will be doing this month.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So this month, this coming NFNF, we will have 8 speakers. Mostly icebreakers. Amos will be one of them, not icebreaker, but the think the project 2. Okay.
Sorry, so Kevin, the this month NF 8 speaker, right?
Yeah,
There's no workshop,
no workshop. Yeah,
correct, huh?
yeah.
Because otherwise the timing quite stretched already.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just focus on the priority to give to the new members for their
Yes, correct.
ice-breaking speech. Okay.
Yeah,
Can.
that's right.
Good. Yeah.
Can, so for this, and then the third one will be the international speech contest next year, right? I think it's February.
Yes,
February, right?
we target February. Any comments from the seniors? Because I understand that the division level 1 is in March, April.
Hold on, let me check. I got it open right now. Just give me a second.
That's why we were thinking to put in February.
Okay, let's see. Division G, okay, area G2, G4 is on the 4th of March.
4th March.
Hmm.
So if we put it in February, chapter meeting, that is February 9.
Can. Because the division contest start from February 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Because February, that means for the rest of it, our division people, I mean the members of our club in the division will be busy. So 9 is great.
Okay, so can set lah.
Yeah.
9 Feb for our own club contest. And
if that be the case, if I may request, you know, we have Linda and Iris and all that, right? Even Chenkok. If we want the best of our club to speak, and because they are the ones who won before, right? And we want them to take part in the international speech. Maybe you should push them to complete level 2 because they are under the legacy part, legacy, what do you call it, titles, not recognized anymore. Just point to note.
Okay, so it's Linda, Iris, and Chenkok.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
so far, who will be eligible to participate? The existing member, those who have completed level 2. Quite a number, huh? Kevin, yourself, Francis.
Francis cannot.
Francis because she's
the division director.
Okay.
Then Sandra passed level 2 already.
Must complete level 2, huh?
Yes. Yep. So you have to complete before that.
Yeah.
Just one
go and check.
evaluation and one speech and done.
One evaluation, one speech. Okay,
Mm.
I go and check my. You sure? I'm
Yeah,
left
yeah.
with one evaluation and one speech.
Should be lah. I think so.
You
Okay,
can
I
do
go
it
and
like you can do it like Sandra. Don't
I
worry,
go and
if
check.
there need be, you want, I can find speaking slot for you outside the club.
Why evaluation? I thought she's in level 2 now.
Level
Just need
2,
to
there's
complete.
one project 2, I think is evaluation.
Evaluation, huh?
No, that's under level 1, ma.
That's level 1. You should have done the evaluation already.
I have only done one
Yeah,
evaluation.
you
That's it,
clear
clear
level
already.
1 already, ma. Level
Clear
2
already.
should be your introduction to mentoring.
Mentoring.
Yeah, that's the final one that you need to clear before you complete level 2, right? You still have.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Okay.
so actually, Sandra, you are one project away from completing level 2, which means you are eligible. Yeah. Then Romania, Kevin, Amos want to participate? Yeah. So
Eric KL catching up also, right? Now
but he cannot
doing
participate. He's an area director.
AD.
Yeah, he have to prep for next term.
So Eric, Francis, and Gordon are the only ones in our club that cannot take part for this term. The
Yeah.
rest all can.
Okay. Yakima.
You have
Quiet.
to find a OC also. The contest chair.
Contest
I
chair.
Oh, Eric volunteer, okay lah.
Contact those masters also can,
No
whichever.
lah, you contest chair lah.
Contest chair and contest Toastmaster different. Which one you want?
He
Contest
contest
chair a
chef
bit-
lah. He has done
contest
so
a
much
bit-
contest Toastmaster already.
Contest chair, but very stressful, eh?
Don't worry, you be contest chef, I will be your advisor.
But Eric,
Because
your
I'm
as
not
a
participating.
as area director, you have to organize the area contest. You still want to take this one?
If nobody, then I take.
Our
Right,
club's
this
so big, where got nobody one, just arrow someone else.
okay.
No,
Get a
I
new-
worry. I worry because Sandra was saying don't load the ADs.
Get a newbie, ah.
Get
We
newbie.
got 13, we got 13 new guys. Whoever want to become the Exco next year, get him to become a contest chair.
No, this one got to find the mid one. The mid range, not the just join one.
Mid-range.
That means you got to find the so-called join at least 2-3 years type. To organize or whoever yet. Like for example, you can ask what's the name? Irene, you can ask what's Ariel? Ariel. So you can get all that too. I think Ariel will be a good candidate if she's
will.
willing.
I think
Yeah.
Ariel's a good. Ariel's a good choice. I agree.
Yeah. Then Irene can be the contest Toastmaster if she wants to.
No,
So
lah.
potential.
Irene will say no. I spoke to her. She's so scared to give speeches and make her contest Toastmaster. Her hair turn white.
Who
Then you
can
know.
be so Eric DTM, you can be the mentor to guide for the contest chair.
Can. Because I'm not competing, right?
Oh.
Can get. Yeah.
Actually, I also can. I can take up a role if you want.
I thought you're competing, right?
Yeah, a bit sian lah.
You are banned from judging for the first half of 2023.
Gerald lah made me.
Gerald may want to participate, for this
Yeah.
IS.
But I think it's a good idea. Like get a midterm, those who have level 1, level 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
for 2,
I actually
3.
contest Toastmaster. I can recommend. This is a newbie, Joel. But Joel has done is hosting outside. From what I heard, correct, and Eric.
Yep.
Kallang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the contest Toastmaster is not so difficult. Get Joel.
Or Diesel, I think he's good as well.
Yeah.
Can try.
Yeah. So we got two candidates. Just pick one of them.
Okay.
Mm.
So OC, we have
you
some
got
suggested
to-
name.
You got to be. I foresee that if let's say now based on what we probably gonna have at least 10 participants.
Do we have a chief judge? We haven't picked one yet, right?
No.
No. Okay. Because sometimes we pick them early. It's just checking.
Any recommendations so Kevin can book them in advance?
Okay, chief judge we can recommend even with this thing because it's the same people. It's not a secret. Good chief judges. We want a good one, Jennifer Lim is good. Doreen is good. Kevin, later offline, I'll just give you a few names. Okay.
Yeah,
These
book them in
Kevin,
advance.
These are all
Kevin-
trained. These are all trained by Gerald.
Kevin, you first identify who you want as a contest chair. And once the contest chair is confirmed, you give them the so-called contact of the chief judge, get them to contact the chief judge. Yeah.
I thought the chief. Oh, sorry.
So essentially you don't need to directly contact, but you get the contest chair to contact them. Yeah.
So just now we were saying contest chair, people like Joel and all that, is it? Or those are
No, contest chair is the
TMD?
area. Those are contest TMD. Contest chair is aerial and all that.
Aerial, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah. Or even
there's
Shirley, if she don't want to compete, maybe she wants to take as a contest Toastmaster also can. Yeah.
Can.
Okay. What else we need? What are the other roles that we need to identify in advance?
We need the logistics. So the trophy, the food, everything. We need to. It'll be good to prep first.
Okay,
The
basically
trophies and the food.
one contest chair, one contest TMD. We have the thing. One chief judge. What do you call it?
Then
And,
3 SAA.
3 SAA. How we provide. That's all. timer and tally counter should come from chief judge.
Mm.
Mm.
Mhm, mhm,
If the chief judge say they don't provide, then we don't use that chief judge.
mhm, mhm.
Simple as that.
For the trophy,
Trophies.
already in our level 8, the cabinet inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
settled already.
trophy settled lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The test speaker from our side, right? Or
Yeah,
their side?
No test, international speech, no test speaker.
Oh, okay.
Everybody testing.
Then,
Yeah.
Eric, just now you mentioned, because if let's say potentially we have 10 speakers, does it mean that we have to spread over 2 sessions?
One session enough actually. But it just means that we start
Well,
earlier.
it really depends. It honestly really depends because you see, let's look at it this way, on a calculation basis. Sandra, Kevin, Romania, maybe Amos. Okay, if we have 4, right? Let's say, for example, 4 from the Exco already. Okay, then you have the likes of Terence, Gerald, Linda, Iris, Jacob. That will be 9 already. And don't forget, maybe members like Cindy may want to participate. Shirley may want to participate.
I think Cindy will
Yeah.
participate. Yeah.
Yeah, or
So that's 10.
even like maybe Kiki or whoever, if they want, if they may consider doing that. So you are potentially looking at 10 to 15, and because we don't have another segment, like we don't have 2 contests in a row, we only have 1. Yeah, but the issue here is if you have 15 contestants or 12 contestants, it's very taxing for the judges.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, I think let's look at it from let's say there are 10 contestants, right? So each contestant, assuming that they on average they speak 7 minutes. That's 70 minutes already. In between contestant number 2 to all the way up to contestant number 10, there's 1 minute of silence, right? That is another 9 minutes, basically another 10 minutes. So the whole thing is 80 minutes already. Actually quite okay, 80 minutes doable. Huh?
Doable.
18 minutes.
80 minutes doable. After our meeting is longer than that.
But the thing, it's doable on a organization basis, but from a judging perspective, imagine if you are the judge, you listen to 12 speeches, okay, each 7.5 minutes. Then the question is, do they have the, because I'm speaking from experience, I went to Changi Cement once and they have close to 12 to 13 speeches.
I know. I went to Clementi and West Coast. There's 16 speakers.
Exactly. So if you are the judge, right, that means let's say you are the first speaker, you are being at a disadvantage because after you hear 5, you can't remember what's the first speaker speech is all about already.
Actually, now that you mention it, I think it's true because I speak as a chief judge who went like that, right? Even as a judge, that time Gerald was chief judge, I was just a judge, right? By the time you speaker number 5, number 6, like you gong already, Yeah. So the person who has the advantage is either the first speaker because they make impression or the last speaker. It's not truly a fair contest. So if let's say if it's this thing, we may consider having our internal, what's the thing called?
We may consider having 2 sessions if there's a need to.
That means
We may
semi-final.
want to keep, no,
Final.
well, no. We keep. I mean, the most ideal is if we have, let's say, for example, more than 12, we will keep it. We'll just divide evenly lah. But the max per session should be ideally
6.
max per session should be 8.
8. Or what I can do to make it easy for the club. There are a lot of people let this fellas go. I just drop out. You don't have to go on that.
Then it defeat the purpose. Right?
Mm.
The idea is to have you all be part of it.
So
Okay,
when should we okay, I mean basically we have those just now we counted lah.
You should
few
start.
lah. Okay.
That's why we should start to talk to them now. So that number 1, they have ample time to prepare, because they still need to practice. Number 2 is at least we have a rough idea how many people we anticipate.
Okay. Kevin, would you prefer the mentor to speak to these people that was just mentioned?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then we just disseminate in the mentors group. There's a mentors group chat to get mentors to prep the mentee.
Actually, all these fellas are all senior Toastmasters, but none of them got mentors. Think about it.
There's still some of it.
Like Jinko, all are mentors themselves. But you can put in the mentors group, they're all there anyway, so it's easier.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. So any other thing on the IS, more or less there? We need to identify the, I think, OC law.
What we can do is that if you want to make it easy, let's just ask who wants to take part first early. In December, we ask.
Then for those of, because from after the club contest, right, to the area contest, right, the time is actually very short. So what it
Within
means is,
one,
correct. So what it means is that you don't actually have too much time to go for any extensive training, quote unquote. So you need to start in advance, so especially for those who are competing for the first time. You know, yeah. So that is something that you may want to consider. So
Okay. So you, Eric, you reckon when, if let's say we want to provide such a training, when should we start?
depend on
Well, if let's say
availability.
let's okay, just so you know, we have a speaker incubator and it's open to anyone. It's no longer limited to per club. If you all want, you all can go for that as well. But it's $20. But it's very intensive. It's trained by Kin, Haider, and I'm one of the trainers as well.
Oh, so now Haider is included in the training as well.
Haider's on list. I don't know whether it's done, but something like that, friends. I haven't had time to finalize the whole program yet. I'm leaving it to Kin. I'll get back to you on that. Is it okay? Yeah, because today, today they are in what do you call it? Chapter meeting. That's why I couldn't get to the details. But I'll finalize for you. But generally for the club, right? Coming back to the club, we have a elite speaker incubator. This one is especially for international speech. And it doesn't just cover how to win a club contest. It covers how to win a district contest and go to the world championship if you want to. All the little details. Okay, it'll be conducted in AIA itself. AIA Tampines, 8th floor, right, Francis?
5th floor.
5th floor, yeah. It's 30 slots available, and it's going to be intensive. After that, the club, under Eric, we can do our own just to top up all the other things.
Okay.
Yeah. First, we identify the contestant. Then we see how it goes.
Let's do it quickly.
Okay.
Sandra, you may also want to check if your mentor wants to compete.
I asked my mentor whether she wants to compete.
Correct. You say you are competing. Ask her to join you.
Okay. Okay, so Kevin, OC, you approach, is it?
Ariel lah, confirm lah. Ariel. I'll tell her.
Oh, I like Kevin, very efficient.
Good. Okay, great. We move on to the next one.
Okay, before that, I just want to show something. Can I share screen or not?
Yep. Wait, people can.
How to, let me see. Okay, can see screen?
Can.
Okay, so basically because we have quite a few new members, right? And a lot of them are asking actually how to log into the Toastmasters Club, to log in their their pathways, right? And to arrange for Zoom and all this, I think it's quite challenging as well. So what I've done is, this is just a draft. Basically, I do screenshots and I give some instructions on and comments, the text box and all to show how to log in. Okay, I mean, you can give me your feedback or comments on this, whether will it be useful or not.
Why you don't ask me?
Huh? Ask lah. I mean, just.
No, I already have one already.
Oh, you have already,
You don't know who I am, right? I must reintroduce myself.
Yeah. So,
Never mind, never mind.
Halfway
It's a good thing that you.
master.
It's a
Eric
good
is
thing
the
that you do.
Eric is the
Okay, okay.
is the district pathway mentor, the
Ah,
entire
okay lah.
district,
then maybe you give me the
Can.
deck
I will
lah.
send you. But you since you've done it, don't waste your effort.
No
I
lah,
will
no
give
need
you
lah.
mine as a. No, I give you mine as a guide, and then from there you can just add on.
No lah, use what is existingly there already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
so
you put in effort already. Why worry?
I need put in 6 pages only as a trial. Okay.
Can. I will send to
Last
you.
time we used to have we used to hold a session, right? And Eric DTM will what you call that, run through the pathway. But to have all of the new members to sit into one session is quite challenging, huh, Kevin?
Yeah, it is. So that's why I thought that having a deck, a simple deck that complements, because the TI website has the video, but I think the video, you have to sit in and you have to go through from beginning to the end. You see. So having a very simplified deck to show what are the main pointers as a guide, I think will be useful. And if you want more information, then go and watch the video lah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make sure they choose the correct one, because I think for Gordon case, I think there was a hiccup. He chose something that end up they identified him as having some form of disability.
Huh?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so in the end, he has to re-choose the pathway.
Yeah. The TI thought that he is visually impaired.
Jialat leh.
So it's good lah. The guide, make sure they really choose the correct one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will.
Kevin, I will send you this, but because mine is the older version one, can you just edit some of it?
Can. How many pages is yours?
Mine is 17.
17.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Many of them still apply, but it's just that you need to help me to update some of the slides. I'm sending to you now.
Okay, can. Can. It's a PowerPoint, right? Is it?
Correct, PowerPoint.
Okay. You
Okay,
send on
great.
WhatsApp.
Any other thing on your side, Kevin?
That's it. That's it.
That's it, okay. The rest, anything you want to clarify for the upcoming events, meetings? No, we actually touched most of it all the way until February. So February chapter is contest. When it comes to the NF, I have catered for CNY celebration, Lo Hei.
Oh,
So
that's
that one,
nice.
yeah, so that one we will discuss again because it's within AIA FSC. Yeah. So at least now we have some program set in advance all the way till that.
That's nice. Is there I just wanted to update you, just now you all mentioned about the club charter, BNY Mellon, right? The bank, the custodian bank, right? We are meeting them next week. Just to update you all, okay? Because the sponsor club is AIA.
Okay. You and Eric DTM, is it? Both of you are involved.
Yes, me, Eric, and one other guy, James.
Okay. All right. Okay, we move on. 8:50. We move on to membership side. And we also want to touch on the retention part. think Eric KL you have.
Yes.
You,
I have
you
nothing,
want
nothing
to
show. I have
nothing?
nothing, no slide to show. No slide to show. What you want me
No
to show?
no need slides lah.
Okay.
I thought
In
you
the
have
pipe-
your go in the
Okay.
pipeline.
Okay, in the pipeline is for this month and next month. I'm still following up with the recruitment. Some of the members that have shared the interest that they wanted to join us, and one of them, the hot one is Lina, which is from Mac's colleague, Mac colleague. Yeah, Lin. She's coming in next month. Okay, then moving on for November and December, I'm not going to do anything. I want all of us to focus on our production. So moving forward, January onwards to June. Okay, based on production now, so I'm running through all the production report. I'm going to look at all the district, the mid-sized district production, middle tier, because we have all the reports that I can do, and I'm going to send some invites to them. I work with Sandra. Then we'll do our recruitment segment via the district. So next year onwards, I'm going to focus more on the district level. So recruitment events still do, but I think not a main focus anymore. We just want to go and hit the district, because we talk about you want to go and visit district. So Terence has gave me a district that I can Odyssey, SP Odyssey. So that's one of them that I can go and say hi. But they will all be for next year already. So for November and December, talking about recruitment, I'm just going to follow up on those that has indicated interest from the last recruitment. And we will have one upcoming for Lin, and we'll end the year with 14 new members, which will be 49 members in total. So 21, I still lack 21. Next year I got 6 months. So per month, if I can close 2 or 3 deals, I think we are fine. So targeting about 2 district visitation a month. So 6 months or 5 months is about 10. So each district where I can close 2 or 3, I think we are done deal already for 70 members. I think my major concern right now is not a concern. I foresee the mentor will have challenges moving forward. At 13, you all have challenges already. If within the next quarter, first 3 months, I bring another 20 or 13, 15 members, I don't know about the mentors being signed or not. Also, just for your mentor council, you all take note.
Actually, both by the time for many of us, our mentees graduated, because once they hit level 2, they graduate. So for mine, I only got 2, 3, you know. The rest of them, Romania, all are in the Exco, so considered graduated, right?
Yeah. So you see, like, 13, because 13 new, if by first quarter hit another 10, that's 23 new members, divided by 6 mentor we have, still a lot, 4 each.
No, the idea is those who achieve level 3 will become mentor.
Then it's for you to eyeball, whoever is level 3 want to meet. Yeah.
So
So this something.
yeah, so some of you here will also be like Kevin, like Romania, like even Shirley. Those you can move up to be a mentor.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your eyeball. So this is the plan for this month. Next month, nothing on the pipeline already. Where I'm just focusing running some of the production number to see the media tier district.
Are we able to close Edwin and Lin before December, so that we can make our members, we hit the 50 mark by December?
Yeah, we'll hit 50. Edwin is for Central. That Lin she said already, she's overseas. She'll sign in December. She'll start.
Okay, then we just hit 50 for at least to close the year.
I spoke to Edwin briefly in the last meeting. He said, he needs to consider. He mentioned that if he wants to be a member, he wants to be an active member.
Then be active member.
Yeah. So but in any case, I will be
the tower.
I told him about.
Talk about that. We still need to open that tower, because in our in our start of the year, we say that we want to go to the tower and open this up to the staff. So this is something also in the pipeline. We haven't really sit down to go and do how do we open up to AIA tower stuff.
I spoke with him briefly also about this thing. Then he say he mentioned about something that he will speak to the HR on all this as part of development for the employees lah.
Yeah.
So anyway, now it's I told him we'll arrange a coffee session with him soon, but I have not set the date. Once
Then
the date is come up,
yeah.
I let some of you know.
Yeah, I think then there will be something part of our lunch time. We can do another meeting at lunchtime to go to tower to do the presentation, to do their meeting there.
Correct.
Once a month kind of thing. Yeah. And that's really for
I sounded out to
staff.
him also. Because he was concerned like, I mean, he was mentioning like if there is another Toastmasters for the management group, then who's going to, do it lah, this kind of thing. I said, not to worry, we are still considered existing and we will come in to
we'll support them lah. So far, the AI stuff. So that's also that's for me. I think we will close to 70 lah. With the activity in play, we will close to 70. If can hit more, you do more lah.
Yeah, I just want to add, not forgetting our CS department, which we also mentioned by our DTM Eric, our CS department.
If we close our 70, we need to have an event to recognize that we meet some kind of celebration. Okay. Because that's
By
a
then
huge
it will be the 20th anniversary already, right?
Yep.
It will coincide with the 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary is 2024, right?
Yes, because we started in 2004.
Next year is 19.
For next year 19.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, then 19.
Okay.
So that's the if you have any suggestion, let me know. So what I'm going to do is just to run the midterm. I think there's a AIA club report. I think club report have all the district inside. So there's I think quarterly club report award report.
Sorry, Alice. When is our 20th anniversary? Next term, is it?
Following term, 2024, 2025.
If it's a big thing, I suggest this Exco take lead and start planning for it somewhere in January, February. Because you can't just have the new Exco come in and just start planning like that. We plan early, make things easy. This Exco don't have to do all the work because you also need to do production, right? But what you can do is that you can use this opportunity to blood in all these people. You know what I mean? It's easier for everyone.
Actually, by March too late. After the contest.
January.
No, after the contest, you all got to find your respective successor already.
Yesterday during our beer session, we have already identified some.
Oh, good. Hopefully,
so
majority of
Kevin
you
has volunteered to become a club president.
All right.
Actually, he's VPE, so even he didn't volunteer, so he will have to be club president.
Yeah, he will be.
You see, he's like that. He's drunk already.
Then
Eric Tan KL has volunteered to be the BPE.
Okay,
It was an agreement, the moment when.
That means everybody move up by one.
Yeah.
But that means what? Sandra got to AD, is it?
Yes, correct.
No, I'm IPP.
I told them I don't mind doing the job, but I will not enjoy doing VPE job.
Really? Actually, VP is fine. I love doing VP. I liked it better than being president, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very fun. Seriously.
Yeah. There's a certain joy in planning the program for a well-planned program,
Yes.
Don't worry that by that time we will probably have more than one VP.
Yeah, 70 members is not going to be one VP. Don't worry. Okay?
To spread the load.
Yeah.
So you reckon that February, then we will. Okay, in any case, now we can start to identify.
Yeah, you can start to identify.
Yeah.
Open some, but I hope that the core, you guys will still be here. Because I would imagine that you guys built this you guys already took the club to another level. It'll be good to see it through and see, you know, how immense that it's going to manifest over the next 2 to 3 years. Then by the 20th anniversary, it'll be fun.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
I'll
Okay, next.
be very frank, I'm okay with doing VPE. Yeah, so yeah. So
All
if
right,
Kevin-
lucky we have recording.
I'm
So
very
everything is
fine, but
recorded.
I will tell you very frankly, I will not enjoy it. Not like now I'm doing VPM, I enjoy doing it, so I don't mind.
Don't worry. Anything
Yeah.
you can go to your pastor and
Go and pray. This is Catholic. I never go pastor, this Catholic go to room already. 祈祷
Yeah.
already.
no lah, go for your Guinness together.
Oh, we just had one session already. Missing you, because in Thailand.
Don't worry, next one I will join.
Yeah. What will you join? Next one you chill, not you join.
Can. I shall join next time. Okay, what's next?
The retention.
Oh yeah, retention.
Mention about the retention. Yeah.
Any suggestion on how can we retain members? Because you put in a lot of effort in recruiting. You don't want to have a high attrition rate. Then it's like it defeats the whole purpose already. So how can you ensure that you hit 100% retention? Actually, that is something that we need to focus on.
Okay, I think the question we need to ask is this. Okay, based on all this, right? How many people do we expect to leave?
So what was that?
How many people, looking at our membership, who do we think might leave the club? So what we do is preempt go and speak to them. For example, the other day I went to speak to, I just happened to meet her, so I spoke to Vivian, you know what I mean? So who else do you think might leave the club? So you speak to them.
Who
Not
was
for
that
the
again?
first 13 now. Who else will leave the club?
Who you think might not renew in the next renewal? That's the thing.
To ask the mentor.
Ivan?
I think Ivan, that one must get Gerald.
Because he has not been active.
Yeah, I was quite worried about Ivan.
Ivan, I spoke to him once. I think his wife, he needs to spend time with his wife. His wife seems to be ill. That's what he told me. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry
But
to hear that.
yeah. Well, yeah. So the rest, who else?
Actually, it was hold on, I got a list membership here. It's not updated.
My hand.
It's not updated, so I need to ask Kevin to help me with them, but very quickly, yeah. This is a serious matter. Okay, let's see. All the seniors all should be fine. Okay. Lanley all the way up. Okay, Ivan is the among the senior ones. Ivan is the one I'm worried about. Okay. Maria will stay, right? Big Gun we haven't seen. Maihan only hasn't given a single speech, but no, we only gave one speech. That's it. Irene, also worry about her. And then what happened to the one who got married? Got pregnant, Sarah Wong. We haven't seen her.
Kiki.
No, Sarah Wong. Kiki, we know. Kiki will probably stay. We just need to touch base about Sarah Wong. Remember, Wong Li En, Linda's mentee.
Yeah, Sarah. She doesn't respond.
Yeah, she doesn't respond. That's why I noticed. So we got 3 or 4. So basically, let's say we factor in 5, right? So insurance policy, whatever recruitment target we recruit, we just try and F5 and go for that. That will cover everything. That's why I propose. I mean, you can't force people to stay, but we just need to buffer.
Yeah, so that's why retention very important.
Actually, Arisa can be member, just so you know.
Yeah, actually Keen also can be.
Yeah, Arisa and Keen actually can be member. Because our constitution allows the spouse or members to join.
Then over here, I think all your spouse should join. We hit 70, Eric can still come already.
Well, I tell you, 70 is not an issue. It's the retention will be the issue because they come in hot. Sometimes we don't have time for all of them. That's the
Oh,
challenge. Yeah.
Actually, that one don't worry because we have a lot of experience in that. So that's why we're doing this in stages. Later on, when we come to that, then we will teach you how to do things at the next stage. Don't worry about that.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
My job is to bring in the 70. So this
Yeah.
one I will hit it. I know I will do it.
I-
The point I'm putting across that I always tell, over Zoom, I tell, hey, this is a very good club, very good club. Then later on they come tell me, not like what you say, my mentor never reply, my whatever. Then I see how this salesman boy go you sala one.
No, okay, but okay. Now if you say there's a problem with the mentor, they reply now. You just let us know. That's why we have a chief mentor to follow up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just that the mentor and the mentee wake up. So what we do, we trading cards. But I switch with Eric. He give me all his lousy ones. Then they stay lousy.
No, I just want to highlight to all the mentors here because I really sell that this is really the best place for you to. I sell like hotcakes like McDonald's like that during my introduction brief to them. Why you want to come here?
That's why I think it's good that Johnny went with us to Amazon to take a look for himself. As long as they follow us to visit the clubs that we charter, beyond the club, they will recognize the value in staying.
Yeah.
I think at least this part I'm confident in. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I would highly recommend for retention. We need to ensure that all the new members at least have one opportunity to visit the club that we charter, no matter which club. Yeah.
Okay, what we can do is the organized club visits. Follow the chief duckling.
Yeah.
I think the November AWS combine is we should encourage all because we don't have our own chapter meeting.
The venue will be at AWS, is it?
Yes, correct.
The poster. Who is doing
Poster
the
will be
poster?
done by AWS.
Oh, when so that we
Probably
can promote
one
to our
day
member
before, I
and
think.
No, just
one
tell
day before.
tell Alicia that we need it faster. If not, we don't have to depend on their poster. We can do our own first. Understand? It's possible there are two posters. Don't depend on this. Okay?
Okay, can.
Just now, if we can let our member know because
Ask
our usual
Romania
chapter
to
meeting is
create one first. Yeah.
Can, okay.
Then by tomorrow, if you can come up with one, you don't have to be a very nice one, just a simple one. We can plus already.
Yeah, I told Romania no need.
Yeah, just tell her to do a brief
simple
one.
one. Just
Yeah,
a simple one.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple one. Then at least our member is aware of the change in date as well. It's not the second Thursday. Then get them to come and attend the AWS one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can on. So retention part, I think I'm just thinking for those who aren't active, right? I know Linda sometimes will get in touch with them quite suddenly. If we can identify a few, then maybe we can split amount at Exco that we can go and take care, not say take care, but rather keep in touch with those as well.
Yeah.
I think first and foremost, you identify. Then what we could suggest is invite them for a meeting, the upcoming meetings. Then from there, you build from there, it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I keep in touch with all of them. But it's quite tedious, to be honest. There's more people. I think I cannot cope.
Brother, you cannot do that by yourself. You go mad.
Yeah, you cannot do that by yourself. You need to disperse the load out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think retention also one thing is that being active, as in somebody following up and being interested in them. I think that's a very key thing. Because if left to own device, I think anyone will just slip away quietly. Right. So
maybe it's as the club is growing larger, what we can do is that get someone who can do activities aside from Exco. You know what I mean? Don't get the Exco be the ones always thinking out stuff. You see, the Exco in Toastmasters isn't limited to the 7 of you. I mean, you can co-op all sorts of people to all kinds of roles. The only difference they don't clock in. Like Kevin, next year when you're president, you don't have to clock in. Understand? You already clock in already. If you didn't want, let's say, for example, let's say we wanted to give someone else that thing so they can go for their DTM. You know, all these kind of things can be planned. So you can get people who've already set an Exco to come back and sit some role, plan games, plan whatever. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. We can think outside the box. We don't have to be everything the Exco. You're not going to handle everything.
Subgroups are basically.
Yeah,
Mm.
subgroups.
Correct.
Maybe Kevin, you list down those that you get in touch and you feel that we can provide that additional touch, personal touch with them. I run through with you, then we see how we can.
How you want to do? That means split up among everybody, or how?
I think to
Because-
start off with the ESCO would be nice, as in
Because the first
rather
layer,
than
there's already the mentors. That first layer already.
The mentors, you don't have to do much. You know, what I would suggest is you first divide the team into groups first. So, like for example, Eric and Romania can team up for recruitment. Then Kevin, you find a partner, you can team up for retention. You know, maybe Pia Kim or Amos, you all focus on retention matters. Then that will make the job easier for all of you. Yeah. Then leverage on the mentor. So you have a word, you can actually have a word with Linda and discuss with her, how can we retain? You know, what are the things that we could do to retain our members, and see what she has to say.
I feel it's the engagement. Engagement is key.
Correct. So rope her into your team. The idea is you lead, and then you have team members that you can delegate the work to.
We can do that.
Okay. So that's okay. So are we done with this one?
Yep. Kevin, I think I run through with you lah. Then we see how we want to,
Can, yeah.
Okay. So okay, what's the next item on the agenda?
Membership, I think more or less we've touched on.
Okay.
Next, we moving on to
BPPR.
VPPR. Romania has sent me some reports. I'll share screen and show you.
Wow. She took so much effort.
Can you see the whole screen? Because my screen is
No,
big.
you need to reduce the size.
Reduce the size.
Okay, can. Okay, hello. Okay, can.
Can?
Can go for it.
Can.
Okay. So these are the updates, but it's not moving very nice. Like, okay, yeah. The updates on page reach, visits, new likes. I guess I don't need to go through all this terminology with you all. So these are the Facebook page reach. You all can look at the statistic. Okay. If there's any question, I won't be able to answer. So maybe can just put into the chat group if let's say you have anything to clarify. In terms of the audience, I think it's a bit small, yeah? Okay. Maybe
Eric and I are
answer.
moderators, so we can answer for you actually.
Okay. Okay, so this is the current audience in terms of women and men. Seems like men more than women, huh?
Our club got a lot of pretty girls. What do you expect?
And of course, location-wise, Singapore 66%. Surprisingly, you have 33% not localized. Okay. Potential audience, estimated audience size up to 5 million. All right. Most like and reaction. Wow, you see this one?
People like Eric. People like
Yeah.
Paloma.
He's going to have a lot of phone calls.
Okay. Followed by our installation. I think, yeah, this is the installation, and also all those that cleared their pathway, 40 plus, 40 plus.
Oh no, there's one random picture of me in circuit. Suddenly that one.
Yeah. So don't know why.
Everything is a poster except that one.
Okay. Most comment. So we have like birthday comments. Yeah. Even this about the recruitment membership. Okay. Top videos. Okay. Yeah, I think these are the videos that she posted, if you all were to remember.
We don't post enough videos of our own members speaking. We don't have to have the whole speech, but just snippets of it. But I don't know how difficult it is to snip speeches.
Yeah, I think Terence still owe one speech to Romania, right? As the past club president.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay, can. I'll go with that.
Okay, so what's in it for you? Get to know you, build your personal brand. Romania, I think upcoming on her list is she's going to post about Exco, to get to know Exco.
Have you considered putting on LinkedIn? A lot of FSCs are on LinkedIn. You know? That's all. Yeah.
Okay, this is something that we, yeah, did. She did. It was sounded out lah.
Because I open
So
LinkedIn, I see all your faces.
okay.
So I mean,
Then,
for Kaliong, right? Your marketing, if you got LinkedIn, I think it will help you. I mean, I like your soft toy behind.
okay, so what to expect in November, December? Meet the Exco every week. She will introduce the Exco. Then the usual birthday, holiday greetings. And in December, because our team grow, so she will gather testimonial from the 13 new members, maybe a very short testimonial. After after joining the club for like 1-2 months. So yeah, that's what she has in her pipeline for the BPPR. No question, yeah?
No.
No.
Okay. Great.
The testimonial will be useful when we go and visit the district. Yeah, you can put it part of the slide presentation now. So she can get it up there, just to let her know. So.
Okay, can. I'll let her know. Yeah. The district, can you include the Oscar Huang district?
Oscar Huang district very small only 20 packs.
Very small. But Oscar very supportive or
Oscar
Toastmasters.
Oscar from RTP, the Oscar, is it?
Yeah.
Talk to him. His people will join one.
Yeah. See, he's three of his agents join, right? Chen Liang, Joseph, and
I don't know. The thing is that wait, everything will become they feel that this is another district meeting. Because sometimes we can't enjoy this kind of thing. It's because we want to get ourselves out of the district mentality and mindset. But in the end, all the people you see inside is people you know. That's how I feel.
Okay,
Actually,
Oscar
Eric, when you do your district visit, right? You consider bring Henny along.
Henny, yeah.
Because we need, number one, it's good to have her. Number two is you can so-called re-engage her to do something for the club.
I have been engaging her very long. She don't have time. She's not busy with the MDRT ambassador thing which
Correct,
I'm
correct,
part of it as well. Yeah, next year she's going to do again. Every year she's going to be doing it.
No,
So
lah,
she's got
then
a
you
time,
then you
yeah.
do it in such a way whereby you link it with her program, lah.
Can do together. What? You have to
Yeah,
do a separate program.
correct. I think she will be okay with it.
Mm,
So just a consideration, lah.
mm. I go and sell to the MDRT program. All the ambassador there.
Many of them are former club members.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah. Mm. Well, I tell you frankly, there won't be any issue hitting number 70 or even more. The later part, you want 80 also can. Just do more activities, more outreach. You will get a number. Really, it's just pure like prospecting. You prospect, you have more chance. Yeah. So the number is not worth it. The 70, 80, even 100 is not worth it.
Key is
Hello,
retention.
Pushpa.
Correct.
Hello.
Terence, you need to mute yourself.
Yes, but a very short one. How can I help you?
Or somebody please mute Terence. Okay, thanks.
Okay. So
Okay.
We can move on.
Move on.
Okay.
Move.
Okay, treasurer side, maybe I'll just let you all know. We managed to get the payment reimbursed from Kobe for July and August lah. September supposed to be submitted, but yeah lah, it was delayed. So, but in any case, Kobe usually I think will take about 2 to 3 weeks to reimburse us the payment. So far, we've been trying to manage in terms of maximizing the 750 per month. And what we have claimed so far, like for example, in July, we have put in like some of the additional expenses for installation night, the usual meeting, the meals for the meeting, and those expenses like birthday cake, celebration, the brochure. So we try to maximize up to 750 every month. Yeah, so that's what me and Gordon is trying to do for every month. But of course, the initial few months, we're trying to balance up things and we did not really maximize it. So coming months for September, October, when we have more things coming in, that's where we'll maximize the amount to get reimbursement.
Yeah. Consider, look, if you need to maximize, right, consider the Toastmasters store. They have all the pins, recognition pins.
Okay. Okay, but every month, more or less, we gonna hit. I think November we can save a little bit for because we have combined meeting at AWS. Yeah, but I have to start preparing for next term trophy because every term trophy is done by the previous term Exco.
Correct.
Yeah, so we have to phase out the budget. Yeah. But so far, yeah, two expenses that we didn't put in to claim is the appreciation lunch for the installation committee. All right. Then the other one, the gift for member, but that one is not totally from the fund because when we collect the membership fee, there are some excess. So that's where some of the fees goes into that members gift lah. Yeah, but it still form bulk of the expenses lah, just to let you all know. So once Gordon is up and running, once he's well, I'll get him to come up with a much more consolidated report lah. But just to let you all know that every month we tried to max out the 750 because Kobe also put it very upfront that this 750 is till end of this year. So in fact, they're going to review for the next half of the term. Yeah. Okay. That's
okay. Something came to my mind yesterday. We are talking about NF timing. We have a short discussion about why is it done at lunchtime, and after that, after the meeting, a lot of people always rush through lunch and rush through going back. What was the? Well, I understand one of the main reasons is that lunchtime is always allow our perhaps we can consider moving it into a bit earlier, like maybe like 10:30, so that for example, for PR Kim on those that are on a part-time, if this today I can take leave, half day, they can still join us. Then in the midst of it, they totally take half day also cannot join us because neither here nor there. And also to consider so that some of us do secure lunchtime appointment. So in case I need to go for lunchtime appointment, I can just go. And also after the meeting, then for people who are staying behind for food fellowship, you can also, you order, are you staying behind? You're staying behind, then I order for you. That kind of thing. Just something that yesterday when we were having dinner with Matt, just thinking this for the whole year, the NFF, I felt very rushed. Come in, then come in already late, then eat already cannot concentrate. Then after that time's out, then go. For the past whole year, then I come for MNF, I felt a bit not focused. Not focused and say people come in also must eat or do things maybe just do, that's why at all our training, AIA training always in the morning at 10 o'clock, 10:30. Maybe you want to miss the morning jump, maybe we start at 10:30 to 12:30. Then if you have lunch appointment, 12:30, almost 12 to 12:30, you can go already. Something can consider. Yeah. I just felt it was very rushed the whole year, NF. Yeah. Eating, then listening, then the kind, yeah. Y'all can consider. That's what I want to bring up in the Exco. See if there's something that you all see viable to push it forward. And also to cultivate the habit of the habit of waking up early, come to work. Maybe some people don't like it, but I felt because I come early for NFF, so I will be probably in office and walk around. So I don't waste my morning. Just for consideration. Okay.
We mentioned we can do up a poll, right, for our members.
Yep.
Yeah. Or maybe Eric, DTM, you have some comments, because I think this NF timing was brought up even before this term. So yeah, we would, it was brought up. I know that why should we have it at 12 to 2? And there's some kind of reasons.
Why is it 12 to 2? I would think, because by right, when they first started, there wasn't any so-called workshop to begin with. The idea is just come, do the TM thing, and then go. That's why within the 12 to 2, that's why they say no fuss, no frill. That means we don't have any frills, we don't have any, rah-rah thing going on. Yeah. So, but because over the time we incorporated the workshop, and that's why a lot of times is we delay. So the idea being that if you want, we can consider removing some of the aspect. For example, we can remove the R counter if there's a need to, or if, let's say, for example, there's really no workshop needed for that particular meeting, then we don't have to force a workshop. Yeah.
I still feel that the workshop is something that I myself, I look forward to coming to the workshop to learn things from other financial service consultants. They are the way of them conducting their businesses. It's something I look for, that is out of the TM aspect of stuff. Also giving presenter a chance to present in the crowd, in the environment, as a presentation skill and so on and so forth. So I felt maybe the workshop is still important, but then now and if we have even more members, then even it's more important because you're talking to an even bigger crowd. So the aspect of that skill set, the sales skill set or the technique.
If I may ask, what are we talking about? What workshop is the workshop at NF, is it?
NF. Well, it's about the timing first. So
okay.
After the whole
Can I give you the background why we had the workshop? Okay, so just so you know, when I was VPE, okay, Eric was IPP and Jack was president, our membership engagement dropped. Okay, and that was that time we lost about 20 members. You all didn't notice because we recruited 24 members after that. Okay. Now the thing is that the reason why we went to speak to all these people and I asked them why you left. And the thing they said left is that they felt that there was no professional development aside from speaking. That's why we started the workshop. And when the workshop started, people slowly started saying. So the first people to present in the workshop were all the DTMs, you know, and then all the producers. So the thing is that for the workshop to work, right, the people presenting must have certain kind of credibility. Now there are two kinds of workshops that we do. One type is the mini workshop, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just to give our new members a taste of it. The other one is a bit more intense, and there's a proper workshop where people who have been there and done that. Like for example, our last workshop was with Eileen, remember the fact find through this thing? The things that the workshop, to be frank, wasn't very good. Not because of the material, Eileen knows her stuff, but the delivery, the context, the structure, the arrangement, the organization, all over the shop. You know what I mean? So once in a while, we have a workshop that is okay, so learning experience for them, understand? But if all our workshops from ours going to be that level, people won't see the value of the workshop, they drop it. So the workshop must have a certain value. Let's say, for example, we had one workshop, I think it was Eric, delivered about PWD, PRE. Attendance was good. Even from people who are not Toastmasters or came because it's interesting. Or let's say we have a workshop, we talk something very technical that members want to know, right? Everyone's talking about trust structures. Our FSCs, everybody, clients are talking about trust, nobody knows what a trust is. You have one. You can cover irrevocable and revocable testamentary trust, okay, in 20 minutes. Count it. At the end of it, everyone's an expert. People will turn up. So we need to perhaps step back and recalibrate what we're going to do. Certain types of things cannot be done in short workshops. For example, you want rhetoric cannot be done in short workshop. It has to be a full program that the club organizes outside of this thing. But this 20-minute workshop, I suggest we rethink. If you are an FSC stepping into our meeting, what is something that somebody in our team can share that they can take away and it will blow their mind? I never thought about it this way. The reason also why our workshops are valuable is because how many of you have been to all the MDRT workshops? Let's be honest, most of it is rubbish. You ask them, how do you become MDRT? I work hard. Well, everybody told was it only they work hard. Most people, most producers outside the club never share their secrets. So if we want to do the workshop, we do it properly. It doesn't mean that we must do a workshop every single NFNF and struggle. Some, like last time when I was VPE, sometimes I dropped the workshop because my IPP, Eric, pressured me to clear the education awards. You know what I mean? So sometimes it can be done. So this is a discretion of the president of the VPE. That's all.
One of the main contention of the NNF and NF is what I brought this up is not in particular the workshop, but more of the timing. The lunch hour people rush in that I felt is all over the place. You know, sometimes we are talking and eating and somebody's in front speaking, then we need to lower your volume, and it just I just feel very how should I put it? Is a better choice of words. It's not done properly. The whole organization very like that, and just and because it's lunchtime, people want to eat, come in, just take the food and then sit down and eat, but it's not concentrating. Then what's the point? They might as well just push it forward so that between 10:30 to 12, you have a proper sit down and you listen, because you also have a breakfast ready, or we can even meet before breakfast, chit chat some of the colleagues. Then you come for the meeting about 10 to 10:30. Then lunchtime, if you're staying back to work, you vote that I'm going to stay back and I want to eat. If you are going off, you go off. Then whoever is staying back to eat, you can chit chat even more. We talk about, we interact. That's the cohesion part already. Right now, is everybody rushing? Hey, I need to go here, go there, go here, go there. But that time slot will be really, if you don't have any appointment, you really sit down and you eat and you chit chat. So my suggestion is that to move forward a bit. Just after breakfast, if people want to meet before breakfast as a club, as a TM club, you want to meet your kaki, hey, let's go downstairs, we have breakfast, wanton mee, whatever it is, we just have breakfast, then we come out. It's still the same hour, just that we are shifting things forward. I believe most of us also come to office early. Of course, there will be one or two off. They say, morning jam, I cannot go to office. I cannot wake up so early. One or two, then so be it. But I guess central point was to do a voting and see that does it make sense or not. I personally felt very not organized properly, even though the content is very good, but because of people eating here, drinking, and so on and so forth, in the midst of people coming in late. Yeah. So that's
We
my
are
mind.
suggesting the timing of either in the morning, right? 10:30 to 12:30. So just nice to finish with lunch. If not, then that would be during tea time, correct? 2 to 4. Yeah.
We can try in January, no? I mean, the NFNF. And,
We try one time, see what's the response, and we take it from there. No harm trying.
Yeah, so I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I just say no harm trying.
It's something that I saw over the past NF lah. So just bring this up yesterday during our dinner. I thought that it's something that could make the whole thing better run. I don't have a better word to put it. I still felt that the workshop is important. That give people a chance. Maybe sometimes the workshop doesn't turn out as what we foresee to turn out. That person has have a chance to present, and of course, importantly is to feedback. I don't know anybody feedback to her or not. You know, this is the can be done probably now Terence brought it out, you know, it can be like that, but have you feedback to her that you could have done it this way, you should have, and many we put it in the Excos, you don't know. You know, talk about it.
I mean, this is our internal thing. I'm not close enough to go and just randomly go and call her and tell her how to do things properly. This is just for us to take note. So whoever we get, somebody just prep them. That's all. Who is her? Who is what do you call it? Mentor. That's the mentor's job, right?
Not really lah. If you care for the for me personally, Linda always give me feedback. She will, after something I do, the next day she'll give me a whole list of feedback to tell me that this people do this better, do this better, this is good, this is good. Yeah, that's Linda. Maybe that's Linda lah. Yeah, she will. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you probably will have received something from her. So it's still the personality. It doesn't mean that you need to be close or whatsoever. Yeah.
No lah, my style, to be honest, unless I know you, I don't just go around randomly telling people.
you go around and scold people. Oops, sorry, I mute myself.
Okay, that one, I deserve it.
Eileen's mentor is Linda, right? Yeah, maybe just can.
Okay, now I'll tell you what, I'll feedback to Linda, okay?
Linda will know how to put in a very tactful way lah. Yeah.
Are you suggesting Terence cannot put tactful way?
I don't mean that.
I deserve it anyway, okay?
So for January, can we try in the morning first, the 10:30?
10:30 to 12:30.
I suggest I think we'll take Sandra's point survey, because now then suddenly people, I thought you all said 12 o'clock, why 10:30? At least we put out a survey in December. We are thinking of moving it forward after 1 year of trialing in the lunchtime. What do you guys think? At least they have a say in it, then we just move then giving them the reason why we felt that we should shift it forward a bit. Yeah, the timing. Yeah, the reason
give them
behind
two different time and see
how's
the response lah.
Yeah.
Because the only concern I have is sometimes agency may have morning meetings, then it clash. Yeah, so yeah lah, like what Francis says, do a Google form to do the survey lah. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Ken. Okay, thanks for bringing that out. Almost forgotten also, not in the agenda. Okay, anything else? What do we have?
Last one, that is the security access to our building by external party.
Yeah. I know this may not be so much of a concern with our own meetings lah, but because as you're aware that we have also hosted some events, some meetings of other clubs, and at one point there were some security issues. So I thought I want to highlight here. And Amos, you there, Amos? Maybe even like for our chapter meeting, when we have external members coming in, the group size may not be a lot. May not be many lah, but I think when we come to like special programs like the upcoming December Christmas, then there may be more external members come by to celebrate, so on and so forth. So these are the things that we will have to take note, and I'll get Romania to improve on the registration form so that they can indicate their last 4 digits of the NRIC, and we can do early submission to the security side. So Amos, this one I need you to liaise with Romania.
Okay, can.
Yeah.
But this
Tom,
recent
this is more,
this recent security thing is more of a because recently we hosted a lot of external clubs, right?
yes, correct. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
basically, some agency had an event, and then what happened was that after event, the people who visited, some were walking around, and that created a hoo-ha, so all of us kind of.
Okay, can.
Yeah.
I'll liaise with Romania.
Yeah, more for, I think in our regular chapter meeting, if we were to count, it's like just that 3 to 4 external PE plus some visiting guests, so maybe less than 10. But if let's say we're going to have like special program like Christmas celebration, when we send out our EDM, then it may invite more other external members to come. So these are the things that we will have to take note of.
Yep, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other aspect of the security? But when it comes to the other events that was held over the weekends, I believe Francis, that side, Francis, you have taken care of it, right? The division events.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, can. So I thought just want to highlight this part. Okay, any other business?
Francis, you want to talk about it?
You bring up
Or me?
because your project
The division director. Okay lah. So anyway, we're having this thing called the Executive Leadership Incubator. It's in March, April, and May. Okay. So I put down there. This event is actually held somewhere central. It's not necessarily held AIA. Okay. But one of the speakers, I'm trying to tentatively, we agreed, what negotiate circuit. Okay. The other of our speakers and appointment holders actually members of our club. You know, Gordon, Eric, Gerald, Chen, and all that. Okay. Now, the thing about this, I wanted to ask is that because this event is collecting money, okay, it's $20 per session, 5 sessions, $100. If you sign up for all 5, you get it for $80. Understand? So the question is that some money goes to Division G, some money goes to the Collide because they are the ones that's providing the venue. Does EIA need money enough?
No, I think your original proposal was, if I comprehend it correctly, is that the money will be used to pay for the operations of the program, and the balance is partially to give Collide.
The balance.
The balance, yeah. So okay, first of all, the expenses incurred in the program, does it include Collide's rental? Actually,
I got Collide's venue for free.
Okay, yeah. So we got it for free, and then so at the end of the day, so all this, the refreshment will be the cost of the program, right?
Yeah, so 30 times, let's say 80 times 5. Let's say 30 people turn up, okay?
Sorry, I interrupt a bit. The venue is at Collide, huh?
What the organizers are from our club.
Okay, because previously we did put in the venue rental under AIA. So if we are not using it, we have to inform Jolene.
Yeah.
I know. This is all the planning stage. You see, because the thing is that after we had this issue with the property, correct? So we also have to take care of ourselves. Right? If I run an event like this in AIA, 5 weekends, right? with almost everybody who's outside from the club, how will you look for us? So just our caution, you know what I mean? Because telling Jeline to release the rooms that we don't need is a small matter. It's just an email away, you know, a phone call. But the thing is that since this program was originally conceived in AIA, correct? I think that, I mean, okay, if I correct, assuming that 24 people turn up per weekend, right? 24 people turn up per weekend, times 5 weekends, that's 120 individual registrants, okay? If we charge $20 per this thing, right? But I think that we minus the discount, it's still $12,000. Even for 5 weekends.
$12,000.
24
2004 lah. Where got $12,000?
Okay, 24 times 5 times 80. 9,600. I forgot to do the discount.
24 times 5 times
24 times 5 times $80. Oh no, I do wrongly.
no,
It's 24 times 80 only.
Yeah,
Okay.
24 times 80 only.
80 only.
Yeah, correct.
That's
1920.
1,009.
No, okay. 24 times 5 because it's 24 people per session. Understand or not?
But
So
you're going
it's,
to give discount, right? You're going to give
yes,
discount
so
if they sign up all.
So I didn't calculate per. So the thing is, that if 24 people come, assuming 24 people come for every session, it's 24 times 5. Understand or not? That's
24
120.
times 5.
That's
Okay.
120 people. Understand? That's You're right. 500 times 20. No, mind. Your maths is right. Mine's wrong. 2004.
Anyway, maximum is 2,000 now. So how are we going to do this with this $2,000?
So that's why I thought I didn't want to think about it. Can you all appoint someone to take care of that and handle the money?
Oh, handling the money is not a problem. So now the question is, because Terence would also want to share this pot of money with AIA. Yeah, because AIA needs the money, but so do division. So the question now is, you know, if the appointment holders is coming from AIA, then naturally the money goes to AIA and division will support in terms of publicity. Okay.
The question is, how much is the division in arrears? How much does the division need?
Oh, the division need as much as we can because now we are in deficit already.
Okay.
Hey, Terence, it's $200 per area. I have 4 areas and I only have $1,350 for the whole year's event.
Oh, we overshot by quite a lot. Huh?
We are already in deficit. Yeah, actually, I'm already digging into my pocket. I have to break my piggy bank to sponsor the vision event. So are all my ADs. Yeah.
Okay, this why I suggest you go and tape up your piggy bank after that. Okay. When I say $24, because I have an option of moving it to a larger venue. And if we start marketing early, I can fill up the place with 60, 80 people. Not people. Understand?
Okay. Yeah, understand.
So if let's say if now you tell me you need money, club need money, then I just increase the size of the thing, get more people to turn up.
Okay lah. So if that is the case, so now it sounds fair lah, because if Sandra as a club president is agreeable to participate in this event, because if it is just division, then of course we are inviting some of our people to be the speaker. But appointment holders, are we going to involve AIA? If it is, then of course, Sandra, you have to be consulted on this. If not, then if the people comes from the division, then it's a whole different story in terms
all the
of
appointment,
cost, right?
all the appointment holders that I've chosen, because this one is a high profile event. So the people I chose are all the most seasoned ones, you know. I got no place for, unfortunately, this program is too high level, because I got the director of Amazon and all these other clubs that I'm going to charter there, you know what I mean? So basically CEO, CFO, regional director, blah, 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 you know?
Actually, just backtrack a little bit, Terence. Previously, in the previous term, the division theme was leadership. So we had a lot of leadership event. But this time round, we have 5 weeks of leadership incubator.
Every year is 5 years. Every year is 5. Last year was
Okay.
5. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know now, but okay. So what is what is this purpose of having this 5 weeks, and how is this going to help both AIA and division? I mean, for AIA, yeah, some of the speakers will increase in their profile. Yeah, but how is this going to
Francis,
complement?
that means you never read the proposal, right?
I haven't. Yes, I haven't.
Nah, that's what you're asking. So basically, it's detailed there why how it helps all this. Basically, it's like this, right? People join Toastmasters to learn leadership. We don't have a program at Toastmasters that actually teach leadership. Okay. Everything we do is teaching management. Management is not leadership. Management is a distinct skill by itself. So this program is about leadership, and we're talking about people who are actual leaders, been there, done that. You know. So that's how it is. And when you have this kind of programs, people will come because they want to learn how these people did it. How did that guy become a millionaire? Everybody want to know, right? And whether they can do it themselves. How did a fellow become CEO, CFO, raise $10 million, all those kind of things. So this program will go into that, and it's a structure. It's not just go there and talk. Every week is related. The synopsis is written for every speaker individually.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the target audience is
people who are basically people who are upwardly mobile. That means upwardly mobile means that you are in career-wise, you're very focused in improving yourself, you know, and financially you want to be a better, basically you want to have more money, more power, more influence, more titles, that sort of thing. Yeah.
So okay, sorry, I'm trying to understand. It's an event under Division G, and also of course, let's say in cooperation with AIL or whatever. But this event, right, you're mentioning is for the high profile, and the people that we are targeting, it is within the Toastmasters clubs or external.
Doesn't have to be Toastmasters. A lot of people come for these events. In fact, I'm tapping into the Polite's list because they have an incubator and all that, right? I'm getting all those other fellows to come. Now, the thing is that AIA, to be frank, except for the planners, are all coming from the club, you know? Eric, Gerald, myself, you know, Chen, Kin, basically, we are the ones that put this program together, right? All come from the club, you know what I mean? So the club doesn't have to, like, you know, expand any more resources, so that we are already representing the club there in this program. Okay. And the speakers, okay, these are the speakers that we have from the club. Gordon, in his role as a former CFO of IBM, is one of the speakers. Iris, in her role as the vice chair of the women's wing of the People's Association, is there. They are from our club. Okay.
Okay.
For example, Circuit, the CEO of AIA, is there. Okay, Circuit is doing week number 4. Gordon is week number 2. Iris is week number 4 with Circuit. Women in leadership. So basically this, networking and leadership, understanding and managing stakeholders, leadership culture, women in leadership, leadership and branding. Okay, proposed speakers. This is the list, right? So Adeline, Arishta, Russ, you know, okay. Gordon, you know, okay. And then John from Amazon, you know. Circuit, Iris, okay. This is the club we're going to charter. And this Sundi, you know, Watana, you know. So that's how then our moderators, these are all proposed moderators. I'm writing to them asking for their.
Hey, sorry, I'm in a meeting right now. Yeah. Continue.
Okay. So for example, I already written to them. Eric should have gotten an email right just now. Okay, these are our one Toastmaster a day. Toastmaster a day is always must be the best because this is quite high profile, and one panel moderator, right? James, Gerald, you know, from our club. Vivian and Kim, you know. Nora, you know, right? Yeah. So these are the proposed dates. They were decided in May in our first Exco meeting. Original venue was put at Republic Plaza. Remember where we had the thing, but then after I looked at it, it can fit 24 to 30 people. It's too small. The Collide is getting a new venue in One North. It's very nice. It can sit 80 to 100 easily. Okay. So that venue has better seating. Program cost $20 per session, $80. So let's say I assume I get 80 people, right? I know that the amount of food that we're going to spend, even if it's $300 per session, is still a lot of leftover, right? So here's what I propose. Okay, we can give to the Collide some money. They don't need a lot, but enough as a token. And they don't handle the funds, so they don't know what's the numbers involved. We just keep it that way. We are using their venue free. We are giving them a platform. Understand? We're giving Russ a platform as well. He sits on a lot of important government panels, and he's the investment committee member of Temasek Holdings, right? But our club is the one that's putting this thing together. Our members are the ones that are anchoring many of the panel discussions. So the thing is this, division need money. If you expect 80 people, the division take whatever it is that you need to cover the thing. Some of it we give to Collide. The question I want to ask is, does AIA want money enough? If the president say we want money, then we can decide to allocate some to the club. That was my point. All quiet. Any questions?
So Sandra,
You want money or not? You are muted. You're so shocked you're muted. We cannot hear you, Cassandra.
It's not a matter of money. I'm looking through the proposal that you just sent out. Okay. So basically, why
I'm sorry,
AIA is involved?
I haven't gotten down to read your proposal. I will read it carefully. I think we also need to, there must be a benefit to AIA. There must be a benefit to Collide as well as the division. I mean, division can be a supporting role. It has to benefit the club as well. So Sandra, if you say yes, then
then we make sure we allocate.
we have to speak in that sense, because originally it was Division G, it is marketed in the name of Division G. Then if it is marketed in the name of Division G, then I would think that the proceeds should go to Division G. But then, of course, in view that, of course, the club also needs some cash, then we will have to, in any case, whether it's Division G or AIA, we are just the same group of people supporting each other. At the end of the day, sometimes Division G council needs some support from AIA as well, in terms of sponsorship.
Yeah, so basically it's a way of giving back to the club. It's a thing, okay? Let's say, this applies both to our club president and division director. If let's say internally, you tell me, okay, we need to raise a certain sum of money, right? You let us know, we can plan a program and raise the money. Not an issue at all, It can be done. Eric has given workshop, people pay to see his face, but he's handsome. I give the workshop at Linky, I raise for them, don't know how many $1,000. It's possible. We can do it for a club if we wanted to, So let's say you all decide we need a certain amount of money by end of term to cover this, cover that. You let us know, we can help and do something about it. And Francis, same. I didn't know that we were in so much areas, right?
Yeah, I think I've highlighted that to you before, and then I thought all
No,
this.
I know. I mean that before you highlighted, I didn't know. Understand? After you highlighted, that's why I thought about this.
Yeah, I think before that, I did tell you, you did mention that all these events, things that is organized by Kin and all these leadership events, as you want to charge so that the division can have some funding.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if let's say now that you say, oh, AIA needs the money, so oh, okay, fine, then
I'm trying
AIA
to-
does do it. Yeah,
I'm trying to
AIA do
help.
it. Yeah.
I'm trying to help as many as possible. I
Yeah
mean,
lah.
this club matters to me. You know, the division also matters to me. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely in any comparison, division definitely need more money than the club, because the club still has AIA as a backup, you know.
Understand? Okay, this is what we can do. This one we can, if let's say we can say, okay, fine, we decided internally amongst ourselves that okay, we'll give some to AIA and some to the division. It doesn't have to be divided 50-50. Understand? I leave it to the division director and the club president to go play kickboxing and decide who get how much. Okay. The other thing
I'll
is that,
discuss with Francis lah.
yeah, you all discuss after we collect the money. Okay. Second thing is that, was it Eric, I think, Eric is in Shiwei, who raised the thing. We were supposed to do some kind of a workshop, right, in February to sell insurance. Is that still there, or we forgotten about it, or what?
Was there a workshop?
No, we were just thinking of it.
For a workshop.
At the
I don't
last,
I don't know whether February.
yeah,
I
these
think
days.
it's
Yes,
what
Eric.
is-
going into the corporate club with CS, with CS backing.
The
So-
website marketing, right?
Yeah, the worksite marketing thing.
Yeah, because I can't remember
Oh.
exactly what the discussion was, but I think that there was something like that. You know?
Oh, but then that one is not supposed to be so-called funding, right? It's just a meeting within the all of us on how to do the website marketing, isn't it?
Frankly, this is to reward the expo, give them a means to up their production. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Basically, everyone want production, correct?
yeah.
And
That-
that's why we
I-
started all these clubs.
The website marketing won't generate any income lah. I don't think so, because it's basically
Yeah.
like conducting road shows, but at the office premise. Is that what we are looking at?
No, but what we are doing is just network and expand and try to use our respective own skill set to get leads in a way, but these leads are not the type of roadshow leads that you'll be getting, because we are there to help people to recruit members for their club. It's a by the way kind of thing, and we get to know them, just like you all did in Amazon. You all know some people, right? But back then you all didn't exchange name card or things like that, huh? So through this, and the thing about all these corporate clubs is they need mentorship. So I mean, mentoring our own people is one thing, but if you are a mentor of, let's say, members of Amazon, for example, to crowd their speeches and all that, don't you think that you got a more, how to say, you got more, you'll be investing a time more worthwhile because you are building a relationship. And ultimately, of course, when the time comes, depending on how good you are or how fluent you are, you can initiate the conversation on planning already, because the trust has been built, Yeah.
I mean, we also wanted to, and we had time. We get time to plan everything. We can do like what we did at Money No Miss and run something, investment or this and that. I'd let Eric take lead. That he's the master of this. He and Chen Kong are the best.
No, I mean, what we can do is we can do one for the Exco. We just treat it as a seminar, okay, strictly between among the Exco. Okay, then you all decide what's the overarching theme of this. What's the content that you want to present? Thereafter, we get our network from District 80 to go attend and to learn. So you treat it as a seminar. Yeah. Because why? What we are doing is, if you don't see it as of course we want the business, that's the back of our mind. But when it comes to so-called raising awareness, like for example, okay, based on the news now, the Feds are not going to reduce interest rate because they want to curb inflation. Because of that, the mortgage interest rate will be affected, right? So it goes go higher, right? Then the question is, how can we help the clients to mitigate that? That could be one of the topic that we will bring up, in the seminar. The idea is to raise awareness. Thereafter is from there, you get your leads and you fix appointment. Just like what Eric mentioned, yeah. So essentially, these are what is in the pipeline. Yeah.
I mean, when we got time, we can specifically what's the word, brainstorm and come up with other things.
That is for the corporate side, right? Yeah.
Basically, it's just activities to make money.
Mm.
In the
It is-
fundraising lah.
It is for the corporate side, which is why the PR is very important. Why is it that we did the poster for Eric for his recruitment numbers? We wanted District 80 to know that, hey, our BPM is not too bad. You can invite him to your club to speak on recruitment. Thereby, he can build the network. Sandra also, you can do that. Kevin also can do that. Every one of us here can do that. You see? So that is the purpose behind the PR, which is very important. Yeah. Ultimately, is how can we convert this into a business? When we can do that, we can get more support from Circuit and the company. You see? That is the ultimate direction we want to head towards to.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Yeah, I think we in terms of what we have been talking about this, and we just need to quantify it. I mean, we could have plan it out. Initially, I thought because between me and you, Eric, when we spoke about the corporate side of it, I did check on the LRG part. They were mentioning that if it's like a work site, then it's to them it's like just a simple. It is simply a work site marketing, and we conduct our own talks. Yeah.
Correct. It's
Yeah,
literally
so-
just us going there, but we probably will want to have more support in terms of there has to be a team to promote like vitality.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is where we want the company to support us through that.
Okay. Yeah. Vitality is one of it, right?
Correct.
Okay. I think it can be done. Anyway, the lady in charge is Audrey. She's from the LG side. Yeah, I spoke to her a little bit on that, and she mentioned that in fact, it's possible. But like since now you mentioned like bringing in the vitality team, all these things, I think it's something that we can bounce back and work on it now. Give her a few proposals.
This one we can take it on the side and see how we want to strategize that. But the idea is we want to get the Exco to spearhead the project before we so-called release it to the rest of the members.
Okay. Ken, let's discuss when we meet. All right. Okay. So Terence, regarding the incubator thing, Francis, we discussed about it as well. shall we? Because I'm
Okay,
also trying
okay.
to picture in terms of how AIA, I'm just going through the proposal that Terence just sent out a while ago. So take a look lah. Take a look,
Yeah.
then let's have a
I think
conclusion on that part.
probably we can also look into other areas of getting funding. Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can-
yeah, sorry,
can
sorry, I
hear
was
you.
there.
Can you hear
My
me?
client was on the phone. Apologies.
Sorry,
I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi really sucks, man. Okay, yeah, I think maybe at the same time we can as a club find ways of funding our yeah, to increase our reserve lah. I think this present with impact is one of a possible way to do it. It's just that earlier we have marketed.
We can't hear you now, Francis.
Francis, you are gone. Please come back. We love you.
Anyway, she mentioned about the present with impact workshop. Even though initially we had 9. Francis, we are breaking up. We can't hear you at all if you are still speaking. Okay, well, she's trying to get her connection up. Just to let you all know that the present with impact workshop, initially we have 9 registered. Out of the 9, 2 are given complimentary because they were recruited during the recruitment workshop. And but we had 1 withdrawn, so now we have 8 participants from AIA side. Total, I
Okay.
think we have about 30 participants lah. So in terms of fees collected, 58 from the 6 paid members. So total is about 300 plus, not a lot. And we also have to so-called subsidize a little bit of some of the costs. Yeah, so that one, I told Zhen that when it comes to the refreshment and some of the expenses at our club level, we will so-called subsidize a bit. Just to
Well,
let you all know.
Okay, so at least the club now knows how to run this kind of program. They learn how it, right? Because I cannot assume the rest of us will be here forever, right? Then next time we can run our own and raise our own funds. But I think the best way for us to do is that, because we want to get people to come to our events, right? And even though we are Toastmasters Club, we don't have to talk about Toastmasters activities. Let's talk about professional experience. Let's run workshops on investments and especially critical illness. Mental health is very hot now. Beyond critical care, something for the expert to think about. If we can fix dates and everything, I'm sure, we can decide. We can start doing it, and then we show the other members the benefits and an example.
Okay, can. I think Francis lost connection.
Never mind, I think that's
Okay.
yeah. So this coming what do you call the Kins workshop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're just those who are participating go and learn from them. And then maybe take some of the gems back to the club. Yeah. Have fun learning.
Myself, Francis, Romania will be attending. Then the rest are the new members, newly recruited members. Yeah. Okay. Any other thing?
Okay.
15?
No.
Not
I
hold
think
back.
we are good.
Nothing. I'm good. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Okay.
Good night. Bye.
Good night. Good night. Thank you.